lovely Scorpios. I hope you're doing well. This is Anna with Soul Embrace Tarot, and this is your reading. Oh, for the month of February, this is your message. It may or may not resonate. Don't force it on yourself. Okay, let's see. So, again, not everyone will resonate with this, right? But I'm seeing someone here. Like, I'm seeing you building your foundation, strengthening yourself, opening yourself up, possibly to accepting love in your life. You may have someone in your life that's giving you attention, bringing you love, that kind of thing. And you are feeling a desire to open yourself up to accepting that into your life. It's building, it's helping you build a foundation for yourself, and you're feeling like you feel safe with this kind of a connection. So again, not everyone's going to resonate with that because it's getting specific. But at the end, you'll have guidance, so maybe you can stick around for that. This also could be, by the way, for yourself. This could be self-love. Although it says lover, this could be just taking time to appreciate yourself, to devote time and effort to improving yourself and healing yourself. Just a complete appreciation of something in your life that is really making you happy and or making you feel content and satisfied, and it's part of a stability that you're creating for yourself. So this could be someone in your life or you in your life. I do see that there is someone that feels a bit... It's someone who's coming through with distorted energy, a bit critical, a little bit like sarcastic and pessimistic perhaps in your life. And that's why there's a divide here. I know that I placed the cards, but that's how I feel it. I feel that you're starting, this is starting to happen. You're starting to create a barrier. You're starting to learn. Part of that building your foundation is setting boundaries between you and people or situations that mess with this beautiful light that you are experiencing, which can be difficult for you. You know, you can be maybe this is you, and you're stepping. This could be a whole number of things. I just saw it. Maybe this was you, and you are now stepping away from this person that you were. You're growing, you're more loving, you're more understanding. So this could be a person. Again, it's very interesting, right? This could be a person in your life, or this could be you. This could be a person in your life, or it could be you, where you weren't using... It's a person that doesn't use their intuition, is not trusting their intuition. Someone who's very, critical and pessimistic, doesn't see the good things in life, very, very critical. So let's take a look. Let's see. I'm going to shuffle you once a little bit more. And then I'm going to pick you, okay? At the cut. All right. Just in general, give me more information here of what this could be about. Where are you going? Yeah, here there's a person that has unresolved issues. So again, this could be you or someone else. and you are walking away from that. You're learning, you're healing, you're growing, you're loving your life, loving building and rebuilding your foundation so that you have stability and you feel safe and you feel supported. This here is someone who still has unresolved issues and has a fear of losing, a fear, that's very interesting. When you're this kind of, when you're pessimistic and you're almost like, no, I reject positive things. I reject, and that happens. We do that all the time. I reject love. I don't want anyone in my life to love me. I don't want, we don't say it like that necessarily, but we say it with energetically by closing ourselves off sometimes. And sometimes it's scary to want to heal and lose that part of yourself. We become so attached to that person. Again, this could be another person or yourself, that person that is like that, right? We fear losing them in our life. We fear, it's kind of silly to think about. We're scared to heal. We're scared to change. Am I still going to be myself? Is the essence of myself still going to be the same? Of course, your reading would have so many aspects to it. But yeah, it can be scary to change, and it could be scary to even lose the people in your life, even though they're not good for you. You care about them. You want them to kind of stay, even though you want to grow, and you're like sort of, you don't identify with them anymore. You're not on the same wavelength anymore, because there's something internally within you that's wanting to change, that's wanting to improve, to learn, to grow, to heal, to open up to love. You want to love and be loved, and that's different than perhaps what you were before. And it's scary. It's scary. If this is all you, it's scary to lose that person, because you feel like, but that's what I've known for so long, perhaps. But now you're healing, and you're like, am I gonna remember who I was? It can be really, really deep, and that's why introspection and reflection and writing things down and processing things is important, so that you know the stages of growth that you have undergone, and you're still the same person. You're just it's like peeling back the layers of an onion. It's the same onion, but it has different layers to it. And so that could be it. That could be what's happening here. Damn it, Scorpio. You complicate my life. Whatever it is, you're rising up. You really are on the way to leaving it behind, and that's scary, right? Whether it's an actual person that's been part of your baggage, or yourself, right? Yourself, you're leaving it behind. You're following that internal guidance. You're finally tapping into your intuition here in this stage. Maybe you're still here, right? But at this stage, which is what I'm seeing, maybe this message is just for you to begin to reflect on this, if it resonates with you. Where you are breaking free from either you being the one that has to control everything, or breaking free from being controlled by someone, energetically or physically. You know what I mean? I don't know if sometimes I feel like I'm too cryptic, but I hope you understand. You're feeling freedom, and it's something that's been a long time coming. It's really beautiful, and you will be able to leave it. It's the fear of losing your old self, to me, is a deep concept, Even though my old self is all kinds of a hot mess, I still love my old self. Why would I want to release it? So there's a mourning period there, right? There's an ability to kind of break free from that person. If it's you, or if it's someone else, maybe it's a family member. And you don't necessarily have to break off a relationship, but you can certainly learn to set boundaries as you grow. And then it's up to them to catch up with you, or to learn how to interact with you in this new phase of your life. If they want to stay behind, you then have a different dynamic there. Yeah, you're entering into this really full, plentiful, abundant phase of your life, and you are rebuilding or building, maybe from scratch, your foundation, where you feel safe now to be who you are. You feel safe with the people in your life. You're drawing love to yourself, either for yourself or from others. That's freaking beautiful. It really is. Yeah, there it is. The breakup, right? Coming to terms with, because this card talks about breaking free and leaving it behind. You may have to break away from either the person you were, mourn them, or break free from an actual person in your life that just doesn't provide any kind of positive feedback or positive energy to you. And it's difficult. It's very, very difficult to do. But it requires, it could just mean, it doesn't have to mean, oh, I'm no longer speaking to you or have you in my life. But this is just about learning to set a boundary. This comes out a lot in the readings. Learning to set boundaries is so important. And it's very difficult to do. But when you are able to do that and not feel guilty about it, and you feel empowered and positive because you know it's the right thing for you in your growth and in your growth, your learning, your healing, then you're okay with it. You don't carry the baggage with you anymore. You can release it. So that's something for you to ponder on here. There's a beautiful thing happening here. So if you're still here, it's something for you to think about. Okay, I'm going to get you guidance. This feels really beautiful. Gosh, she comes out a lot for, or today I've done a few readings and she's come out I think 2 times. And I've shuffled everything here. This is a challenge that you can resolve. I'm going to read it. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Because, actually, I think Libra just got this. You may be cusped with Libra. I don't know if you want to watch the Libra one. It's a different type of reading, but it may resonate with you. Be patient with yourself and with those around you, because if it's other people, again, like I said, you're growing, you're expanding, you're awakening, you're in a different phase of your life. I want to keep wanting to say rebuilding, because at some point your foundation may have crumbled, or you're just building it from scratch. Maybe you never had a foundation, right? Where you feel stable and supported and secure and safe in different aspects of your life. But, there may be people that if they're part of a family or friendships or whatever, they still want to be in your life because they love you and they feel attached to you. Setting a boundary, right? Not allowing yourself to be put into their pessimism or into their negativity, or not allowing yourself to be controlled anymore because you're firm in what you're doing and where you're going. You feel you're guided by your inner self and your higher self, right? This is something that you can resolve. So be patient with yourself and with the rest of the people that are going to watch this transformation or are watching this transformation happen. You know, it's not easy. But certainly the easiest thing you can do is begin to withdraw yourself from other people's drama. You don't want that to affect you in this beautiful journey, which makes you vulnerable. When you're from scratch, I'm building my foundation. You're vulnerable here. That's why he's wearing a hard hat, because other people's shit can fall on your head. Right? You don't want that. You're building your foundation. Okay. I hope that helped. I hope it made sense. All of that. Thank you for watching. My soul embraces yours. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.